The present gate problem is the third problem from the set of problems on memories, and it's of year 2003. This is a gate 2003. It's of 2 marks and it's on memories. We'll read out the problem here. In the circuit shown in figure, A is parallel in parallel out 4-bit register, which loads at the rising edge of the clock. The input lines are connected to a 4-bit bus W. Its output acts as the input to a 16x4 ROM, whose output is floating when the enable input E is 0. A partial table of the contents of the ROM is as follows. The table of contents of the ROM, that means these are the address locations. Partial means not all address locations are given the data, like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, they are given the data, and this is the corresponding data on the ROM at these address locations. The clock to the register is shown, and the data on the W bus at the time T1 is 0, 1, 1, 0. The data on the bus at time T2 is, we have to find the data at time T2. So we'll see the figure here. The figure is, you can just have a look here. If you notice this figure, this 4-bit W bus on which the data is loaded by the ROM. Okay, so it's a 4-bit. This is a 4-bit parallel in parallel out shift register. That means data can be entered to the shift register parallelly, and it could be outputted parallelly, and this output goes to the ROM, to the address locations of ROM, and the contents of the ROM is then put on the W bus. This is what is happening. So we can notice here the data is loaded in the P4 register at the rising edge of the clock, because you see this indicates the rising edge of the clock, and the data is loaded at the rising edge of the clock. Input to the 4-bit W bus. W is that whatever is the input to this W bus, that is inputted to this register, and the register output goes as the input to the ROM. Okay, that goes to ROM out input. Now this ROM output floats at E is equal to 0. When enable is 0, then it floats. That means its high impedance state, data is not transferred to the bus. And when the output is enabled, that is E is 1, then the data is on the bus. So now we see at T equals to T1. What is this location? T is equal to T1. This is the rising edge of the clock, and T at T equals to T1, that is before the rising edge of the clock. Okay, this is prior to the rising edge of the clock, where the bus has the data like 0, 1, 1, 0. So this 0, 1, 1, 0 data is loaded to the register, loaded to the register at the rising edge of the clock, because the clock rising edge comes and the data would be loaded to the register. And once it is loaded to the register, it will come at the output of the register and then to the memory address of the ROM. When it is coming to the ROM, the corresponding data stored on that location will be outputted here to the and given to the bus. So at this location, this is 0110, this location corresponds to address location, and that address location corresponds to address of 6. You can see here, this corresponds to address of 6, and at this 6th location the data is 1010. So the data is 1010 at this location. Okay, so the data is 1010 at this location. Okay, now that data 1010 goes to the bus here. It goes to the bus, and from the bus it goes again to the people register, parallel in, parallel out register. And then it says that the next rising clock will have this 1010 as an address, and when the rising clock will come, it will be input of the, it will go to the input of the ROM address, and 1010 corresponds to, this corresponds to 10 decimal, and at 10 decimal point, you can notice here at 10 decimal address, the content is 1000. So the content 1000 would come on the bus, and since rising edge has come prior to the instant T2, so this will be available on the bus. So the data 1010 location, that is 10 location, that is 100, would be available on the bus. So although the problem is not difficult, but understanding the problem is somewhat tricky. So you should be able to understand the problem clearly, and then only you can be able to rightly solve the problem. Thank you.